The inaugural Derpfest kicks off this weekend, combining live music and live art making at Hangar Art Co in downtown Bloomington. WGLT's Lauren Warnicki met with Derpfest organizer Daniel DeJarld and participating artist Rico DeBrava, better known as Arnote, to learn more about this new art party. DeJarld grew up in Peoria. He moved to Bloomington-Normal in 2019 to attend art school at ISU. He says he didn't find the community he was looking for at ISU, so Derpfest is an attempt to cultivate one.
That's the inspiration at the heart of it, is just try to get artists to actually form a community here and create things together.
Artists have 48 hours to paint an original work at Hangar Art Company, with musical acts performing between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. The results will be auctioned off on Sunday. A portion of those returns are donated to Illinois Art Station. Bloomington-Normal is flush with galleries and artist coalitions.
Some people might say that, but that's just one artist group. And there's other artist groups that are not getting representation, I believe. And that's what I've been trying to do.
As a mixed media artist and painter interested in large-scale works, DeJarld has fewer places to display his stuff. He's in the process of securing a wall at the 410 Sculpture Park, which has been in development under the Main Street Bridge. And Hangar Art Company is one enterprise that embraces big pieces because they have the real estate to do it and leans into new and countercultural forms.
There's plenty of artists that I know that don't get the academic gallery respect, recognition, and that's just because that's who's putting on the show.
Most of all, what DeJarld is looking for is a vibe.
I'll partake in anybody's vibe. I'm down to come to your art gallery show.
So it's not about a particular vibe, just a vibe in general.
It's my vibe. I can come hang out at your party, but you're the one throwing the party, so you get to set the tone. This is my party. I get to set the tone.
Arnote creates digital animation using an iPad, but for Derpfest, they're planning to paint. Main difference being you can't erase on a canvas.
It is convenient that you get to erase digital art easily, but when I'm painting with a canvas and I make a mistake, I consider it a happy little accident, and I put the mistake in as part of the finished piece.
Sage advice on loan from Bob Ross.
My art professors used to actually point out that some of the flaws in my art had interesting meanings behind them. And at the time I would be like, only you can find hidden meanings in a screw-up.
And who wants art that's actually totally 100% perfect? It doesn't really exist, right?
I mean,
Nobody.
The flaws make it more valuable, right? If you wanted a perfect painting, you just get an AI artist creator to do it.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, no, yeah. If you just want a perfectly clean slate, perfect painting, you can just get an AI thing to create it. But if you want, the quote, flaws, only you know how to take advantage of the flaws.
Arnote also creates something called plant music.
I have a MIDI controller that connects to digital instruments, and you connect it to plants with these electrode clips, and it plays notes off of the plant's energy. It's called a plant wave. Nature is a common theme in my art.
Like DeJarld, Arnote likes being in community with other artists. They typically paint and draw with music on in the background, so they're not concerned about all the distractions that will be at Derpfest.
What distractions? Don't you dare call art a distraction.
I just mean some people like to make their art in solitude, right? With quiet, standing by a window, looking at birds or whatever.
Well,
but this
okay,
is gonna...
most of the time I draw by myself in my room. But on rare occasions I have drawn in public spaces like the park or at a restaurant.
But what about the name, Derpfest? That word originates from South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone and has been seen in Rage comics and other corners of the internet. It's used in memes as a stand-in for duh or dirt, or in the Midwest, of course, ope. And for DeJarld, it's just a nothing burger. It's a placeholder.
It's a meaningless word. It means nothing. People try to put labels on art all the time. Art is an expression. And art is a language, and it's a way of channeling things in your brain, whatever you're thinking, that you can't put into words. And there's things that nobody can put into words that people can put into art.
That was Derpfest organizer Daniel DeJarld. You also heard from visual artist and electronic music maker Rico DeBrava, a.k.a. Arnote, speaking with WGLT's Lauren Warnicki. Derpfest is free and open to the public all weekend. Headliners Without a Trace and Hannah and the Sweet Nothings play Friday from 6 to 10. That'll be at the Hangar Art Company. Saturday is EDM night from 5 to 10. The live auction starts at 1 on Sunday afternoon. Proceeds from all sales are split 50-50 between the artists and Illinois Art Station.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WGLT comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local arts and culture events in the communities they serve.